We are going to show you guys how to make some feeders for your goats. I guess it would work for sheep.
So hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Autumn Woods Country Life. We did change the name. We felt like it was more fitting than a homestead. We are a homestead, but we're very small and we both have other jobs, so we changed it to Country Life. But what we're doing today is we're making some goat feeders. Now, we're using a 4-inch PVC pipe. We're using the sewage pipe and not the water pipe. Lighter grade pipe is actually about $15 cheaper than the thicker pipe, so we went this route just for a feeder. So what we do is we cut them in half. You can use a 4 or 5 inch pipe was recommended. The biggest we could get was 4 inch.
You can buy them in 5 foot, but they're much more expensive. If you get the 10 foot, you can ask them to cut it in half for you, and they will, so that you can fit them in your vehicle. And they're a little cheaper than just buying the 5 foot, right?
Yeah, we tried a 3 inch. It was too small, so that's not gonna work. So it's got to be a 4 or 5. So anyway, we'll get this one cut, and then we'll get it mounted on the fence.
So this is the finished product. Well, it's not finished yet, but you can take a rag and just kind of, because this is kind of sharp here, so if you take just an old rag, just get all that off, it'll be better. We just wanted to show you how to do it, and it works. We've already tried it and it works really nice. They like it. And what's the purpose that you're doing this, babe?
We want to keep them from eating off the ground. We put containers on the ground, and they put their feet in it, and they poop in it and pee in it, and then they won't eat their food, and if they do, they get parasites.
And this will help.
This was suggested. We have had a bit of a parasite problem over the last year with coccidiosis and some babies, and they say they get it from eating off the ground, so hopefully this is going to help with that a little bit. I hope.
Okay, this is our first one that we did, and we tested it and it worked really nicely. But we want to have 2 of these for them because some of them are shy and they tend to get pushed aside, so we want to have more than enough space for all of them to be able to get their little feed. All right, tell us why we're using these cinder blocks.
The blocks have to support the trough.
In case they...
If you didn't and you just had it wired up here like this, it's going to do like that, and it's going to dump the feed out, because the wire ain't gonna hold it. No wire is gonna hold that. So we have to have support underneath. Now you could use posts or you could use whatever, but we got these blocks.
And
we don't have to cut them.
Yeah, our little goats are country goats, so they're not really urban goats or city goats, so they don't really need fancy stuff. And they're okay with it. As long as they get their food, they're good. And this is just like a supplement that they have in here. And the goal is, again, to keep the parasites and things like that. So we're going to drill holes in here to keep if it does rain, just so it'll go through. And then we're going to drill holes here and tie it with the wire. And we'll show you that in a little bit. We have to secure the cinder blocks so that they won't fall. And we just stick the wire inside just to keep sharp objects from being exposed to the goats. Because they're not always nice to each other. And they like to push each other and do ugly things. So I don't think they're Christian goats. Well, they may be, but that... Christians aren't the nicest always either, so yeah. Now we're gonna go ahead and drill holes. I'm gonna have to go around, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, got holes, and what we're going to do is just kind of secure this just to keep it in place. It's hard to do it on the holding the camera, but you kind of get the idea. I'll get that secure and show it to you. We'll do that, and we'll probably do 2 more holes there. And he's also going to drill holes inside so that we can, just so the rain can go through. And we'll show you when we get done. So we got him tightened, and he's going to drill holes in them now.
This is just helps it will hold water.
It's not necessarily the prettiest, but I think we kind of do things that function. We try to do things that function well. And if it works, that's all that matters, I guess. We do like things to look nice, but when you are on a limited budget, you have to kind of improvise. And that's what we want to do with this video, is show people how they can improvise. Because not everybody has a lot of money to get the fancy stuff at Tractor Supply. And if we had it, I don't know that we would get it, just because I think a lot of their stuff is overpriced. But it's fun to kind of make do with you know, things that or scrap, or things that are used for other things. It's fun to improvise sometimes. Do you want to say anything?
No, just trying to get this done before night falls upon us.
Sir Oliver is ready to check out his new feeding trough. He is, I guess we should have named him Mr. Piggy, because he is very much, he loves to eat, and he likes to eat all the food if he can. But at least this way, and I know earlier he was, on the other one, he was trying to go down the line with it when we first put it out, but I think it gives them all enough room to kind of get feed. Alright, here is the finished product. I'm on the other side of the fence, so I don't know if you can see the little holes in it. And we know we're not experts. We're just trying to show people how to use things and repurpose things that they may have already without spending a fortune. Because the goats don't care, you know. But yeah, we do like things to look pretty, and I kind of have resigned myself to the fact that we're probably not going to have that here, but that's okay. You know, like I said, the goats like it. So we still have to make these for the guys in the other field. But this is working pretty good, right? Anything you want to say, babe?
Yeah, it's doing just what it's supposed to do. It spreads them out so they're not fighting and everything. Of course, when I feed them in the morning, it'll be divided between this line and that line, so that'll even be better.
Yeah.
For the amount that I give them, it's plenty enough room to feed all these guys because they only get 3 scoops of grain. They're getting an extra treat today, but they're doing the.
Yeah.
They're on YouTube and they're doing the experimental trough, so you get extra.
You're gonna say thank you. Say thank you, Daddy Chad.
They don't have very good
Thank
manners usually, so.
They like. I like when I can give them yes questions.
Anyway, we'll dump the rest of this
Hey,
over here.
Oliver, Sir Oliver.
What?
Oliver! He doesn't smoke, he just got a cough sometimes. Oliver! And if you guys have any ideas or thoughts or suggestions, we'd love to hear them. You know, we're just trying to keep our goats healthy. This is just one way that Chad did some research and we found out this works. See how mean they are? But she's my shy girl and she gets mistreated a lot, doesn't she? See, now she's already got her foot in it. But anyway, I think he did a great job on this. And yeah. Well, this is a designer cut, babe. This is for our little favored kids. Even though they're bad and naughty.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do.
I'm waiting for it. Thank you. See, she's already, look at her. See? Uh-oh. See there? Well, that's good to know. Maybe if I wasn't standing here, she wouldn't do that.
Now, if the blocks wasn't under
Yeah.
it a little bit, it would be.
But that's good to see. But typically, I probably wouldn't be standing here filming her. So, I hope that doesn't happen again. And again, they'll have 2 feeders tomorrow, so. But she just, sometimes I give her extra treats because she's just a sweet girl. And she used to be really shy and wouldn't even let you touch her, and she's gotten used to us, so she's a lot more friendlier, but she's still very skittish, I think. Aren't you, girl? That's it for today. And then this is our little bottle fed baby. Her mama had her and just deserted her. But she's a real sweetheart. We hope she's pregnant. She's not the prettiest, but we like her. She's a girl. Yeah, and this was one of our first babies. She's quite the bully. And then there's Sir Oliver, and we hope he's done his job, because he's here to sire some little Olivers and little Olivettes. So, would it be Olivette for a girl? Olivita or something, I don't know. Anyway, he's a pretty boy. He's a Nubian. We have papers on him, but we haven't done anything with it. He is certified. He's a certified buck, right?
Yeah.
But he's a pretty boy and he's sweet. I love his little ears. He's so sweet. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off because they're wanting to stand in it. All right, well, God bless and thank you all for watching. Again, comment below if you have any suggestions, or we'd love to hear from you. And if there's anything special you want to see,
Just let us know.
let's
in the
do a
comment
video on. We
section.
can do our best to try it.
We're trying new things to see how they work.
We
Can't
like
get it done. Let's
experiment.
just go out there and do it. So just get out there and go.
That's right.
God bless. We'll see you on the next one.
Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye.